Tēnā tātou katoa, ka hare tonu te kaupapa, nō reira huri atu ki o Tamataha Trust, ke puhi rake rawa ko peri, ma rawa he puta mai o rawa whakaolo, whāne ki tēnei wā tātou kaupapa, me te mi atu ki te hahi nei, ko hara mai rā ki te tuku mai rā tēnei whakapāha ki a tātou. So we're going to hand over now to o Tamataha Trust, represented here by Puhi Rake Ihaka from Ngāti Tapu and Perry Kohu from Mai Tamara Waho, and that they'll be responding to the sincere apology that we have received here today. Nō reira, tēnā korua, nau mai haramai.
Ka tangi te kākā, ka tangi te titi, ka tangi hoki ahau. Tihei i Maori ora. I tuatahi, he tautoko ngā mihi, ki te runga rawa, te matue nui i te rangi. Nō reira, tēnā koe i te minita, o tō karakia whakatimata. Nō reira, tēnā koe. He mihi ana hoki ki te kingi o tūheitia. Tana ho ko atawhai, tana whānau, oti rā, te kāhui ariki whānui tonu. Nō reira, mihi ana ki a rātou, ki a koutou, rā, kingitanga. Tūatu, tūtonu, tūtonu. Tēnā koutou. Ko maua o te maunga, ko te awa nui te moana. Ko ngai tarangi, Ngāti Ranganui, Ngāti Pukenga, ngā iwi. Ko Ngāti Tapu, te hapu, ko Waikari te marae. Ko Puhi Rake Ihaka, tōke uingo. Kei te mihi atu ki tō tātou rangatira tupuna ko kino nui. Ka pita ko kino moiru. Ka pita ko ngā pare taua. Ka pita ko Puhi Rake tuatahi. Ka pita ko te ruru. Ko te ruru ka moi a kahu moiangi. Nā raua ka pita ko tapu kino. Ko Ngāti Tapu te hapu. Ka huri ki te tuahine a tapu kino ko tānu mi ngā rangi. Ko tānu mi ngā rangi ka mui a kahu kino te tāmahini o Tamapahore o Ngaitarangi. Nā rawa ka pita ko te rangi hauhiri tuatoru a kahu kino rānei. Ko te rangi hauhiri tuatoru ka mui a Hinewa. Ko Hinewa te tamahine o tākau. Te rangitira o Tomotai o Ngāti Ranganui. Ngā rawa, ngā tamariki. E whā ngā tāne e ko tahi te wahine. Ko rātau te hapu te mate rā waho. nā te rangi hauhiri tuatoru. Mea hine wā. Kamu, ka puta ko whakakuru. Ka puta ko te hāmeme. Ka puta ko te whakamau. Ka puta ko kaihau. Ka puta ko tamati mauau. Ka puta ko hārete. Ka puta ko ngā pepa. Ko ngā pepa ka muia a tauki waho, i haka, o ngai tukarangi. Nō reira ka huri ki tēnā whakapapa. Ko tōro o te tangata. Ka puta ko rua i hona. Ka puta ko tahingo o te rā. Ka puta ko te awanui ārangi. Ka puta ko rongotangi awa. Ka puta ko runga mai nohorangi. Ana romai nohorangi rānei. Ka puta ko te rangi hauhiri. Ko ngaitarangi te iwi. Ka puta ko tāpueti. Ka puta ko tukarangi. Ko ngai tukairangi te hapu. Ka puta ko taumatangi. Ka puta ko taiki. Ka puta ko tapuraka. Ka puta ko puhirake tuarua. Ka puta ko i haka te ngau. Ka puta ko i haka tare whiti whiti. Ka puta ko tauki waho. Ko tauki waho i moia a ngā pepa o Ngāti Tapu. Nā raua, ka puta ko takihina, ka puta ko maru te hauauru, ka puta ki ahau ko puhirake te tangata e tūnei. Ti hei Māori ora. I nai nei ka huri ki te reo o Pākehā. Those are my whakapapa that puts me here today. I read to you a list of names. Before I do that, I would like to start my kōrero concerning this kaupapa at an event that occurred in 1828. In 1828, an ope from Hauraki, from Ngāti Maru Tuahu, and their chief was Te Rohung, came to Tauranga Moana, came to this pā and sacked it. There were between 600 and 800 of the inhabitants of this pā, the occupants, who were killed, who died. Those who survived went to Whareroa, went to Marapehi, went to Huria. Because of the terrible thing that happened at this pā, it was never reoccupied or settled again. Fast forward 10 years, in 1838, Reverend Archdeacon Brown, Alfred Nesbitt Brown of the Church Missionary Society came to Tauranga Moana. He landed at the site below where the elms is and where the mission cemetery is, liked what he saw and wanted to build his church and his mission station here. He then talked to the local Maori hapu members of that place, remembering this was no longer a pā, it was a wāhi tapu. He subsequently signed an agreement on the 30th of September 1838, known as the first deed. and you've heard the korero about that deed. Just to emphasise that that was not a sale or a purchase as we know it today. It was a gifting of the whenua to Archdeacon Brown to be held in trust for the purposes of religious and secular education for Maori and Pākehā in this area. And for that, Archdeacon Brown passed over certain gifts. Anei te ngā ingoa, ko hota, raua, ko hui, ko kāpepe, ko mahikai, ko matapihi, ko ngātiti, ko te ngau, ko pare te rangi, ko tāhu, ko tamakaipi, ko tare, ko tipa, ko tū tamata, ko wai rākau, ko warerau, ko kōreko. They were the 16 of the chiefs of the first transfer, representing approximately 30 acres, which is this place here, Otamataha. Otamataha, the piece of land that we are sitting in this marquee right now. It went from the cemetery westwards to the domain, back to Wharepai domain, to the police station, to the redoubt, Monmouth redoubt, to Taumata Kahawai is actually right here where we are standing and sitting here, was the fortified pā of the greater Otamataha pā. Back to the cemetery. That was approximately the 30 acres for the first transaction, if you like. I don't like using that word, but whatever else you want to call it. On the 30th of March 1839, a second transaction took place, known as the second deed, between the parties, and that land, and you've heard already, stretched from down below the redoubt by the Strand all the way up to Greaton, almost to Greaton, past Gate Pā. And here's a list of names in addition to the ones that I've already read out. Ngā ingoa ko Taharangi, Rere tu Wenua, Ngā Pipi, Huatahi, Rangipo, Tiro, Kapa, Pōnui, Tihe, Kāpunga, Poro, Tohe Tohe, Amoho, Ngā Tihi, Kape, Taureka, Tuku, Waimuri, ki te mate, Rangi Ōwiri, Tangi Moana, Kume Kume. 22. So altogether, the 22 and the 16, there were 38 who signed those two deeds on behalf of mana whenua in the rohe that has been described of 1,300 acres, closer to 1,330 I think. Therefore, I say to you here today, I speak on behalf of the Otamataha Trust. I speak on behalf of my whakapapa, of my hapu and my whakapapa. I speak on behalf of those 38 rangatira who lived here 180 years ago, who signed that deed between the mana whenua and the Church Missionary Society. And I am very proud to, on behalf of them, to say kia koutou, ngā rangatira o te hāhi, mihi ngari. Tēnei te mihi nui, tēnei te aroha nui, kia koutou. I thank you. I thank you for your apology. I thank you for the korero in your document that you read out to us today. To me personally, it brings a sense of some sense of relief, some sense of resolution and reconciliation, where in the latter clauses of your document you say we have a relationship moving forward. Therefore, again, I say to you, tēnā koutou, tēnā koutou. Kia koutou rā o ngā hapu o Tauranga moana. Kua tai mai nei I rungi te kaupapa o tēnei rā. Tēnā koutou. Kia koutou o ngā tauiwi o Tauranga moana. Our Pākehā friends who have come here today to support and to listen, tēnā koutou. Nō reira, I rungi te kaupapa o tēnei rā, te karangatanga o te rā, kura mā, kui mā, rauranga tira mā, tēnā koutou, tēnā koutou, tēnā tātou katoa.
Kia ora tātou. I'm going to break with tradition. I'm going to sing you a song. I'm going to get my rangatira to come and join us. Thought I'd sing you a Christmas carol before we start. I changed Te Ahu o Te Huina. We're going to sing you one verse of the special hymnary that my mokopuna, she stands in the middle. We'll get this done. One verse.
Holy night, the stars are brightly shining. It is the night of our dear Saviour's birth. Long lay the world in sin and error pining, till He appeared and the soul found its worth. A cure of hope, the weary soul rejoices from yonder place, a new and glorious dawn. Fall on your knees, or hear the angels' voices. Oh, night divine, oh, night when Christ was born. Oh, night divine, oh, night divine.
Tuatahi. A mihi au ki tō tātou matu nui te rangi. Nā ngā te timatanga me te whakaotinga o ngā o mea katoa. Mihi au ki tāna tamaiti tō mātou kai whakaora. A ihu karaiti, ne ki tāne nui ārangi. Mihi au ki te hoki oi, te wairua tapu. Ria atu ki a koutou. koutou I tā mai e na karanga o taku karanga ki a koutou. Haere mai. Ka nui ki mi ki a koutou o te kingitanga. Kia koutou kōrero o taku tūpuna koutou te taonga o tango te kiko o tangata i o mātou niho. Inga o te hāhi. Ingare ka nui te mihi kia koutou tāmai tēnā. Kuri no te pare. Nei a hau o tamarau o tuana ki te mihi a koutou. Ka nui te mihi. Ka nui te mihi. Tēnā koutou. In the spirit of reconciliation, I stand here feeling inadequate and remembering those who have gone on before me. But I want to again turn to our guest from the Kingitanga. What is not often recognised and somewhere hidden in the passages of time in our history has been the reason that the colonial government came to Tauranga and declared war on us, our families, all of Tauranga. And I want you to know it is because we support the Kingitanga. Because we put our hands together in the hands of the Maori King movement and its organisation right at the start. It was decided that we were rebels by a couple of Pākehā politicians whose greed for our land caused the pakanga that happened right across this country. Unrighteous dominion, I call it. I better be careful because I am a follower of the belief of judge. I should not judge. But personally, I want to say thank you. Ana mai koutou ki te whakamano tō tātou rā. But I also hear the cry of my cousins. Tū kairangi ana, a hau, tū mai mua I a koutou. Tautuko ana hau, tū koutou tono. Ngā tū muaki o te hahi. In the younger days, I had a louder voice, and I learned something. It might have taken a while to settle in. And my dad once said to me, lower your voice and strengthen your argument. Now and again, that rings in my ears. And as some of you know, I've had a loud voice in the past. But I live life, hopefully, that we change. We've got to change. And my cousin said, if you don't change, you stay the same. And I think there's a lot of wisdom in there. I just wanted to acknowledge, the pathway here has been really kind of had a few speed bumps in it. And so again, I acknowledge Tō Tātou Matu Nui Te Rangi in the first instance. whatever has gone on in our past, as I referred to the ahi earlier on, you know, our people, my tupuna invited the hahi to Tauranga. It wasn't an abrasive relationship, it was not. And so we gave them the space to exist on. We welcomed them with open arms. And so, again, in that spirit of reconciliation, we're happy to get to this point. I recognise also all of our tupuna who lie out on the fields over there that decided, well, if it wasn't worth dying for our land, then it wasn't worth living. And those are the words of our ancestors. And they make up the dust of the earth at Tauranga. And that Pukehinehina, I can't stand here and not acknowledge them. And acknowledge also the work that's gone on in bringing this gathering together. And those who had a vision to bring this gathering together, I have to acknowledge, I'm grateful to acknowledge them. It's another step on our way to the integration of our people. It's been a long, you can still travel around this country and you can still see a couple of different societies. In the time when there was bilingual country, now they're talking multicultural. We haven't even settled the first one. So those who gathered, who saw this coming together, you members of the kohinga, I acknowledge you for the hard work and the thinking that's gone on, being proactive and gathering together what the outcome of today is. I'm grateful for that work, and I know that down the passages of time we'll look back at this and say, there was some good work done there. I know there's a lot more work to be done. You'll hear as I guess in this part of the Tauranga, Maori in Tauranga stands out like a sore thumb, because there's not many of us on Main Street. But you can, like I said, they stand out. At a time when my ancestors were living down here in Willow Street, and where the puna is down at the spring, Spring Street, Elizabeth Street, Glasgow Street, all of the heart of Tauranga, where our people used to live before they were removed by the laws of the land at that time. While I'm talking about that, the other part about it, you know how I think of the Maori Battalion. And why do I think of the Maori Battalion? It's because the kaupapa there was, perhaps you might earn the right to citizenship in our land. And so, if you think about that, 70 years on, we're still trying to get our partners to recognise that we are the partners in the agreement of settlement in this country. So coming back to the kaupapa again, I just lay some kōrero down for you. I wanted actually you to meet my cousin over here. Stand up, cousin, I want to tell a story about you. Mr. Brown. Mr. Brown, let me tell you the story of how he got that name. In 18th, now you can sit down there, Cuz. In 1838, Alfred Nesbitt Brown baptised our tupuna His name was Praone Koikoi. To be baptized in the Anglican Church at that time, you had to have an anglicised name. So Praone gave our tupuna his name, Brown. Today that family still carries the name. There's a whole tribe of them live out there by the Wairoa River. It's our relationship with Brown. You know? I made an agreement with Brown that he would teach our children. That's what my tupuna said. So that Brown did teach my children. In fact, our Kraua Praone Koikoi named some of his children after Brown. Harata, Te Aue Tū. She's part of our history there. I wanted to show that relationship that we did have with Brown, and we want to have the same kind of relationship today, so it was a pretty good relationship. You know, he had blankets, he had axes, he had a few other things that we needed. So we gave him kumara, and some more kumara. Showed him where to get the kahawai. Right from here, look down and see the kahawai swimming past this place. You know, the bounties of this town. Even when I was a kid, it's not long so ago, you could stand on the hill and you could see the kingfish chasing the kahawai up the harbour. And the kahawai is chasing the herrings out. So the whole place is splashing in fish. We lived and owned this place. Now we can't get a handle in the harbour, and the bounties that come out of this harbour down there at the Tauranga wharf or the port of Tauranga, that turns over millions of dollars a year off the back of my ancestors. We can't even get a look in. So, positively looking at the reconciliation this morning, or at least, when I talk about repentance, it's a serious word. But I know that nuna te kupu o tō tātou mate o nui I te rangi, all I need is a contrite heart and a broken spirit. And so we come together in that spirit. And so, as I stand here on behalf of some of those people that I'm talking about, and I can feel them around me, some of those, they speak loudly in my ears throughout my lifetime. And so on behalf of those people, and I don't take this lightly, I want to say to you thank you for the pakaro. Thank you twice, 3 times thank you for the pakaro that have been offered in the words that were handed to me in 2 languages. And look forward to the time when we can put some meat around those bones, if you like, because we have I start to understand that there's lots of people that support that. And so the army gets bigger and bigger and bigger. And I'm happy with that. So enough talk for this time. Moreira, ka nui te mihi, taku mihi aroha, ka mihi, taku mihi nunui ki a koutou I tai mai nei, tēnei ata. Ahakoa te hau, rangai, ka nui te mihi. Aira huri noa, tēnā koutou, tēnā koutou, kia koutou. Thank you. Tēnā tātou katoa. So we had our Tohunga Whakai to go to work last night. And he drove into the car park at 8 o'clock this morning. And if I could read this plaque, I can't see it, but if I could read it, I would read it to you. But it's a token of, in reciprocation of the kōrero that have been offered by the church this morning. We thought we better do something about that. And so, our whananga from Ngāpuhi's Pare Thompson went to work very late last night and did this for us. And I want to ask, I think we visit Richardson, would you come forward and... Yeah, I'm going to get Puhi Raka to read his words out. He's got his glasses on.
What words? Presented to the General Synod of the Anglican Church, Te Hingia Whānui, in acknowledgement of the spirit and intent of reconciliation contained in the apology presented to Ngāti Tapu and Ngaitama Rāwaho, represented by the Otamataha Trust at Tauranga on the 1st of December 2018. Kia ora tātou.
So the little story behind this, the taurapa o te waka. So there's a general on the taurapa of all of our waka. Somebody can tell me I'm wrong, but we have the same design. It's a generic design. It doesn't introduce anything new. We had the hokuioi coming down, and you'll see him on the top there, biting down on his head. The hokuioi is the spirit messenger of the gods. So call that what you like. And the figure in front has many names. Atani Nui Arangi, the greatest son of the Sky Father, is what's on that taurapa. So I thought that in a quick reaction to the question from our carver, what's the kaupapa? And so that's the kaupapa. So again, ka nui te mihi kia koutou, huri noa tēnā tātou katoa.
If you know it, sing with us. Wairua tāku kurai, no mai ki kore. Wairua tāku aira, kore o mai amo. Holy Spirit, welcome. You are welcome here. Guide us, Holy Spirit. Speak to us Thank you.
Nā kōrero whakamutunga o tō tātou tupuna. Nuinga tō rātou kōrero. Āpati hono tātai hono rātou te honga wairua ki rātou. Āpati hono tātai hono tātou ka nohi oro tō tātou tupuna tēnā koutou. Puri no te pare tēnā tātou katoa.